I thought to myself that, hey, I would do a daily bread from Bass Lake and the rain wouldn't bother us any. And you know what? Me, and I had the baby in the back seat. There she is. Hey, say hi. Hi. Me and baby were driving up to Bass Lake and it started raining, and at some point it started snowing. So the plans have changed. I'm doing the daily bread very quickly from inside the car, February 16th. It's from Genesis chapter 33, 1 through 10. It says Jacob bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. So that's Genesis 33:3. We know that Jacob and his brother were fighting, physically fighting, having problems. And Jacob is surrendering because he knows that his sin has caused a lot of problems. So it says that my cousin, who lived only 2 miles away when we were growing up, we weren't allowed to interact with he was not allowed to interact with my family. They never came to ruins or taught to us, or never came to reunions or taught to us at the local grocery store. Their parents said it was because back then we didn't attend church and we'd be a bad influence on them. So that's a sad reason not to see each other, right? If you're trying to witness to somebody, how do you not see each other? What a surprise when many years later a cousin attended my eldest brother's funeral. He approached us one by one and humbly apologized for their attitude, and our relationship with him began to be restored. Jacob needed to humble his heart to seek restoration with his twin brother, Esau. Jacob, the second-born, had conned against Esau, and he stole his brother's birthright and deceived his elder father into giving him the firstborn blessing. Furious, Esau threatened to kill him, and so Jacob had to run to another country. Years later, Jacob wanted to return home, but he was afraid the deep division between him and his brother wouldn't be resolved without bloodshed. When he and Esau finally met, he bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. He feared Esau would kill him, but instead Esau came running and embraced him. Whenever we've harmed another or asked or have been harmed, it takes humility, openness, and often much work to heal brokenness, but God can and will help us. Problems can be resolved faster if you start a conversation. How long did these 2 cousins have to be, families be divided because of we didn't go to church? That's crazy to me. A family being a bad influence, well, might be, but sometimes you got to take the chance that you might be the greater influence, that you might be the one that brings or helps bring peace to the family. Jacob humbled himself, he bowed down, and his brother accepted the apology. The war between them was over, and they could move on. They could meet family members they had never met before. They could act again like brothers would, show love to each other. Somebody has to make the first move. So I think that's what we're looking at, is we got to trust God. Whatever issue we have to trust God. We got to make a move to see what God is going to do. And what relationships in your life may need restoration, and how can you start the process? Well, I can tell you right now that I have a relationship in my family that needs restoration, and it's my fault. and I can reach out and say I'm sorry, which I have done that, but I also have to be patient enough to wait for the response. If someone is hurt, I can't expect them to jump and say, well, I'll forgive you right away. That's not how that works. Sometimes you have to give it time and allow them on their own time to accept your apology. We have a prayer here. It says, Dear Father, please keep me from Dear Father, please keep me from holding grudges and becoming bitter, and help me to forgive others and ask for forgiveness. Well, guys, this video has to end because I don't know if you heard it, but the baby said she has to go potty, so we got to go potty. But I'm glad that you watched this video, spent time with us. So, baby, say bye. Bye. Okay, she's in there. And I'm glad that you watch any of these things that we post. But we will talk to you later because we have a potty emergency. All right. Bye.